Welcome to The Deep Dive, the show where we take a whole heap of information, could be research, articles, our own notes, and we dive deep.
That's right.
Our whole mission is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Pull out the key bits of knowledge, those surprising facts, maybe those aha moments that help you get genuinely well-informed quickly. Today, it's not just any topic. We're looking at something really special, the very early stages of life.
Indeed. And for this particular deep dive, we're really focusing in on week 9 of pregnancy. We want to shed light on the really fascinating developments happening then and also what the parent-to-be is going through.
And our main source.
It's BabyCenter,
Yeah.
which, isn't just one article. It's this huge online resource, a real, tapestry of information. It covers pretty much everything from conception right through baby care, even product reviews.
So super comprehensive.
Incredibly. So our job as your guides today is to sift through all of that and pull out the most important, maybe the most surprising stuff specifically for week 9.
Okay, so mission clear. Guide you, our listener, through these super rapid changes happening with the baby and the parent-to-be. It's such a crucial stage, right?
Absolutely crucial.
We want to uncover those nuggets that really paint the full picture of week 9, let you appreciate the whole kind of intricate dance going on.
Let's do it.
Okay, so starting off, it really is mind-blowing how fast things move in early development. I mean, you stop and think, just 1 week, so much fundamental stuff happens.
It's incredible.
It's more than just growth. It feels like, I don't know, watching this tiny universe unfold at lightning speed. Like there's some master plan. What's actually happening development-wise in week 9?
It really is a marvel. That jump from just, a few cells to something looking recognizably human is speeding up like crazy by week 9. BabyCenter, our source, really flags how foundational this week is.
Foundational how?
Well, it says by week 9, the baby has developed all essential body parts.
Yeah.
And that's not vague. We're talking tiny elbows, knees.
Toes and knees already. That's wild.
It sounds small, but it's huge developmentally. And on the face, you've got the upper lip formed, the nose, even eyelids are distinct now. Gives the face much clearer features.
Wow.
And apparently, if you could get a super close look, you'd see tiny toes separating out, too. Individual digits.
That detail, the elbows and knees, that's what gets me. It shows how complete that initial blueprint is, doesn't it?
Exactly. And the significance is huge. It marks this really critical phase where the body's core structure isn't just like sketched out, it's being properly laid down. Bit by tiny bit. It's definitely not just a cluster of cells anymore. It's really taking on that human form fast. Mentioning elbows and knees just paints such a clear picture, The tiny little body already able to flex, practicing movements needed later.
Like the whole plan is being filled in super precisely.
Perfectly put. It sets the stage for all the growth and coordination to come. Week 9 is actually a big shift, moving from the embryonic stage to the fetal stage. So less about initial forming, more about rapid growth and refining everything.
Okay, fetal stage, got it. And speaking of future stuff, I saw something about teeth already starting. That seems, incredibly farsighted, planning years ahead.
It absolutely is. Another amazing example of the body's built-in long-term plan. It's quite something.
So what's happening with teeth at 9 weeks?
Okay, so the source highlights that 10 tiny tooth buds are already developing inside each gum line. These aren't just random bumps. They are literally the precursors for those 20 baby teeth. The ones that eventually fall out,
Right, the ones kids leave for the tooth fairy.
Exactly. And what's even cooler is that next week, these little buds start to harden and actually connect to the jawbone.
Whoa.
Now, you won't see these pearly whites for ages. Usually they pop through around 4 to 7 months after birth. But the groundwork, the foundation, it's being laid right now. Being born with a tooth is super rare, but the process started way, way back.
So the body's planning for chewing, solid food, even talking, long before any of that is even possible.
That's
Yeah.
mind-blowing, like building a house and putting in detailed wiring plans before the walls are even framed.
That's a great analogy. It really is incredible foresight. Shows the body's innate intelligence, right? Preparing for things like chewing, digesting, even forming words way before they're needed.
And for parents to be listening.
Well, knowing that something as basic, maybe even distant seeming as teeth is already happening, even if you can't see it for months, it gives you a different perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's like this quiet reminder of all the amazing invisible stuff going on constantly, a little spark of wonder, realizing how complex and meticulously planned human development is right from the start. Every tiny detail fits into the big picture.
Okay, and then there's a heartbeat. The source uses this amazing description, not lub-dub, but like the thunder of galloping horses. That's so vivid. It's really descriptive and apparently pretty accurate, according to BabyCenter. By week 9, all 4 chambers of the heart are formed. That's a huge step. Functionally, it's structured like a tiny adult heart already.
So when you hear it.
Right, when you as a parent hear it at an appointment, you might expect that familiar rhythm. But what people often describe, like the source says, is totally different, like galloping horses. Faster, maybe more of a whoosh or a really rapid beat.
Why is it so different? Is it just because it's smaller, or is there a biological reason for that speed?
Oh, it's definitely more than size. The main reason is the sheer speed and intensity.
Right.
A baby's heart beats way faster than ours, maybe 120 to 180 beats per minute, sometimes even faster.
Twice as fast, basically.
Pretty much. And that speed is absolutely essential. It's fueling this incredibly fast-growing organism. Think about it. This tiny body is building new bits and pieces at an insane rate. It needs a super efficient, super fast delivery system for nutrients and oxygen to every single cell and to get rid of waste.
Makes sense.
Having all 4 chambers means it's already working like a sophisticated pump, separating oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, just like ours, but way faster to keep up with those intense growth demands.
It's a unique sound for parents, right? Really powerful, memorable, reinforces that vibrant life developing, pure energy.
And while the baby's doing all this incredible work, the parent's body is also pulling off something amazing, growing a whole new temporary organ. The placenta, that's hard to wrap your head around.
It really is a marvel of biological engineering, isn't it? One of the body's most amazing tricks. The placenta is exactly that, a brand new temporary organ grown entirely by the parent's body just for the pregnancy.
Wow.
And our source says by week 9, it's already developed enough to take over most of the really critical job of making hormones needed for the baby's growth.
Taking over from what?
From the yolk sac initially. The placenta attaches securely to the uterus, connects to the baby through the umbilical cord. It's the baby's lifeline, essentially, the bridge between parent and baby. And the source mentioned it gets pretty big by the end, comparing it to a large pancake. That image definitely sticks.
It's a good description, yeah. By the end, it's about 9 inches across, an inch thick. Pretty substantial. And its job is so crucial and complex. It manages the exchange of nutrients, oxygen, antibodies from parent to baby, and takes away waste like carbon dioxide from the baby.
A real multitasking organ.
Totally. And this smooth handover of responsibility for hormone production, from the early yolk sac to this fully working placenta, just shows how adaptable the body is. Always optimizing support for the baby's changing needs, making sure everything's there for growth.
Right.
The source does mention briefly some parents choose to eat the placenta after birth, but it also clearly states the benefits haven't been proven scientifically.
Okay.
But for today's deep dive, the main thing is its vital temporary role. It's basically the baby's dedicated lung, kidney, and liver all rolled into one amazing organ.
So, okay, baby's world is buzzing with activity. But meanwhile, the parent's body is going through massive changes too, often pretty challenging ones.
It's definitely a connected experience, isn't it? Baby's growth, hormones.
Yeah.
It all hits the parent hard.
Absolutely. The parent-to-be's journey at 9 weeks, often marked by really noticeable, sometimes intense, shifts in their own physical feelings and senses. It's when a lot of those classic pregnancy symptoms really kick in, mostly driven by those intense hormonal changes that are just flooding the system as the body adapts.
Let's tackle those sensory changes first. Food becoming your best friend 1 minute, worst enemy the next. That seems like a really common and probably confusing theme.
It is a total sensory roller coaster, often unpredictable. Those big hormone swings, especially the fast rise in estrogen, can seriously mess with taste and smell.
Eating too.
Well, on one side, you get food cravings. They can be super specific, really intense. Our source says some experts think they might link to nutritional needs, the body signaling what it's missing. But others think it's way more complicated, not easily explained by just deficiencies. So indulge or resist.
Generally, indulging in moderation is fine, often needed for comfort. But there's a really important warning sign you need to know about. Pica.
Pica, what's that?
That's when you crave non-food things, like laundry starch, dirt, clay, even just crunching ice obsessively. If that happens, you need to see your doctor right away. It can signal serious nutritional issues or other health risks. big red flag.
Got it. Important distinction. And then the opposite happens too, right? Food aversions.
Yeah.
Stuff you used to love suddenly makes you want to gag.
Exactly. It's the direct flip side of cravings, shows that hormonal push-pull on your diet. Suddenly finding foods you normally enjoy, totally repulsive, super common.
Why though?
It's often put down to those soaring estrogen levels again, just warping how you perceive tastes and smells. The source lists common offenders: red meat, eggs, dairy, spicy stuff, anything with a strong smell, even coffee.
Coffee. Wow.
Yeah, it shows how deeply hormones can mess with your preferences. And alongside that often comes this dramatically heightened sense of smell.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Super smell.
BabyCenter highlights that many pregnant people are just overwhelmed by smells that make them gag. It's not a small thing. It can be really debilitating. Common side effect of those rising hormones.
Any tips for dealing with that?
Yeah, the source gets practical. If cooking smells are the problem, maybe ask your partner or someone else to handle meals for a bit. Or just lean on takeout or ready-made stuff. It's about finding ways to cope with these intense sensory shifts, making daily life more manageable.
So it's not just about food preference, but your whole perception of the world through smell too. And then the big one, morning sickness. Everyone knows about it, and 9 weeks is apparently prime time. Means a lot of people are right in the thick of it now.
That's absolutely right. For many, week 9 is peak intensity for morning sickness, although, it varies hugely. And the name is misleading, isn't it?
Yeah, morning sickness that lasts all day.
Exactly. It can hit any time, day or night. But our source talks about this really fascinating theory for why it happens. Some experts think it might actually be the body's own protective mechanism.
Protective.
Intelligently shielding the developing baby from potential toxins in food, especially in early pregnancy. And it makes sense because the first trimester, when morning sickness is usually worst, is exactly when all the baby's major organs and structures are forming. It's the most critical development phase.
So feeling sick might actually be a good sign in a weird way.
Possibly. It could be the body's way of saying, be careful what you eat right now. It might serve this deep evolutionary purpose, safeguarding the baby when it's most vulnerable. Gives the misery a bit of meaning, maybe?
That definitely reframes it. Makes you feel slightly less awful about feeling awful.
And the source stresses you don't just have to grit your teeth and bear it. There are remedies, diet changes, over-the-counter stuff, even prescriptions. Talk to your provider.
Good to know relief is possible. But it's not just nausea messing with digestion, is it? Heartburn, constipation, they're also common culprits.
Precisely. Heartburn can pop up even if you've never had it before. Again, it's a combo of hormones and physical changes, that burning feeling between your lower throat and breastbone.
Yeah.
It happens because pregnancy hormones, especially progesterone, relax the valve that normally keeps stomach acid down. Plus, as the uterus grows, it pushes up on the stomach. Double whammy.
So what helps? Avoid certain foods.
Definitely. Our source lists quite a few. Fizzy drinks, caffeine, chocolate, citrus, tomatoes, mustard, vinegar, mint, processed meats. Also, fatty, spicy, fried, or heavily seasoned foods can trigger it.
Quite the list.
Yeah. But a simple tip they suggest is chewing gum after eating. It boosts saliva, which helps neutralize acid and wash it back down. Just shows how pregnancy affects everything. Even digestion, right? Requires adapting.
And then constipation.
Ugh.
I know that plagues so many people during pregnancy.
Yeah, it's incredibly common. Affects maybe up to half of pregnant women. Again, blame those hormones slowing everything down in the digestive tract. Iron supplements, which are often needed, can make it worse, too.
But there are fixes.
Thankfully, yes. Clear, practical remedies in the source, BabyCenter says. Drink tons of water. Hydration is key. Eat high-fiber foods, fruits, veggies, beans, whole grains. Some people find unprocessed wheat bran helps, or prune juice. And exercise.
Exercise helps constipation.
Yeah, pregnancy-safe exercise like walking can really help stimulate the digestive system. So these are all actionable things you can do for relief from a really common and, frankly, uncomfortable symptom.
Okay, so we've covered the amazing stuff happening inside the baby and the sometimes less amazing but equally significant stuff happening to the parent. Let's switch gears to what you can actually do. Proactive steps, feeling more in control during this phase.
That's a great way to put it. It's not just about passively experiencing symptoms. This is a key time for taking proactive steps, building connections, really preparing for what's coming. BabyCenter has some great advice on both the emotional and the physical prep.
Let's start with bonding. 9 weeks feels really early. The baby's still so tiny. But the source says start now. How?
Not too early at all. It's never too soon to start building that connection. The source suggests a simple daily ritual. Maybe just sitting quietly for a few minutes, hands on your belly, focusing on the miracle inside.
Like mindfulness?
Exactly. A moment to acknowledge the life growing. Maybe think about the kind of parent you want to be. Other ideas are journaling your thoughts or even writing letters to the baby.
Letters to the baby, I like that.
Yeah, it makes it tangible, right? It goes beyond the physical side of pregnancy. It's about the psychological benefits of bonding early, setting intentions. It can help reduce anxiety too, build that connection before the baby even arrives. It's mental and emotional prep.
And that connection isn't just for the pregnant person, right? It involves the partner too. They want to be involved but might not know how.
Absolutely. Your partner might not feel the kicks or the nausea, the visceral realities, as the source puts it, but they can definitely participate and bond.
What does BabyCenter suggest?
Encourage them to talk to the baby. Read a story to your belly. Look at pregnancy books or apps together. Stay informed as a team. Make decisions jointly about the pregnancy, parenting ideas, getting ready for the baby.
Shared experience is key.
Crucial. Builds a strong support system, helps both partners feel connected to this huge life change, strengthens the relationship as you head towards parenthood together, makes it a team effort.
Okay, moving from emotional to physical. Exercise is always a big question. What about walking? It seems basic, but is it effective and safe?
Walking gets a big thumbs up. It's highlighted as really safe, easy to access, and beneficial throughout pregnancy, assuming your doctor hasn't advised against activity for some specific reason.
Good for people who weren't active before.
Yeah, it's presented as a really gentle way to start. If you already walk, just keep going, maybe adjust as needed. If you're starting fresh, begin slowly, maybe build up to 20, 60-minute brisk walks. Always best to check with your provider first, though.
And benefits.
Great for circulation, mood, energy levels, even helps prepare your body for labor. Simple but effective.
But there are things to keep in mind while doing it right. Precautions.
Yes, very detailed practical advice there. Sun protection is key use broad spectrum, SPF. Pregnancy hormones can cause melasma, that darkening of the skin, especially on the face, and sun makes it worse.
Ah, the mask of pregnancy.
Exactly. Also, stay super hydrated water before, during, after. A high-protein snack about 30 minutes before can help with energy and prevent dizziness. And if it's hot, wear a hat, maybe carry a spray bottle of water, or just walk indoors, mall, treadmill to avoid overheating.
Smart tips.
Yeah.
Makes it feel very doable and safe.
Yeah, it addresses those common concerns directly, making sure you protect yourself and the baby.
Okay, this next one feels really vital, especially now. Vaccinations.
Yes, absolutely critical. And the source, BabyCenter, is very clear and direct here. The flu shot and the COVID-19 vaccine are safe and strongly recommended for all pregnant women.
Benefits for the parent are clear, less chance of getting really sick.
Right, significantly lower chances of severe infection or needing hospitalization, protects your health during pregnancy. But here's the really amazing part, the aha moment. There's a huge dual benefit for the baby, too.
How does that work? The baby's not born yet.
Yeah.
How does the shot you get help them later?
It's the magic of maternal immunity. Antibodies your body makes after getting those vaccines actually cross the placenta and go directly to the baby.
No way.
Yes. It gives the baby passive immunity, like a shield of protection, right after birth. And this is so important because babies under 6 months old can't get their own flu or COVID shots. They're really vulnerable then.
So vaccinating yourself during pregnancy protects the baby during those first critical months.
Exactly. It's a powerful 2-for-1 deal. Protects you during pregnancy and protects your newborn when they're tiny and most susceptible before their own immune system is fully up and running. Really connects to the why it matters, doesn't it? A direct, tangible health boost for your baby from day one, like giving them an early immunity starter pack.
That is incredibly compelling. Wow. Okay, beyond vaccines and exercise, what about just everyday safety at home? Stuff we might not think about.
Good point. It often gets missed in the excitement. The source suggests taking a careful look around your house, especially in cupboards. Things like heart cleaning products, pesticides, paint fumes, solvents, even lead in drinking water from old pipes can potentially be harmful.
So check labels. Go natural.
Yeah, check labels. Opt for non-toxic alternatives when you can. If you're in an older house, maybe get your water tested for lead. It's a practical tip, right? Thinking about the baby's environment, being mindful of chemicals you might be exposed to without realizing.
Makes sense. And finally, something very down to earth, but probably makes a huge difference daily. Comfort. Specifically, clothing. Maternity underwear at 9 weeks. Seems early.
Yes, really. It's such a relatable detail, isn't it? It normalizes those early body changes. BabyCenter points out that for many people, regular underwear is actually the first thing that starts feeling too tight, maybe around week 9.
Why so early?
Even if you don't have an obvious bump yet, your uterus is already doubling in size. Plus, bloating is common. So regular undies can start digging in.
Hmm.
Maternity underwear is designed differently, sits under the bump or has a stretchy panel over it. Much comfier.
Just buy bigger sizes.
That's the alternative suggestion. Simple, cost-effective. Just buy your usual style a size or two larger. The main point is comfort. Whatever helps you feel comfortable and less restricted is important. It's a small thing, but it acknowledges those very first physical shifts and prioritizes your well-being day to day. Even tiny changes matter.
Wow, what a deep dive that was. We've covered so much. From that incredible miniature human taking shape, elbows, knees, those future tooth buds, to the amazing placenta taking over life support.
Yeah, that temporary organ doing such a crucial job.
And then everything the parent is going through, those confusing taste and smell changes, morning sickness that might actually be protective.
Right through to the empowering stuff. Bonding, involving your partner, staying active safely, getting those vital vaccinations.
That protect both you and the baby. It's truly a symphony of changes happening all at once.
It really underscores the amazing complexity, the inherent intelligence, and just the foresight built into development at only 9 weeks. The information from sources like BabyCenter really does give you a kind of roadmap for this huge transformation.
Yeah, a guide.
It shows why understanding both the medical facts and the practical day-to-day stuff is so important. Every single week brings something new, new experiences, new needs. Being informed really does empower you through it all.
Absolutely. And as we finish up this deep dive, I want to leave you, our listener, with something to mull over. Considering this incredible balance between the baby's rapid development and all the profound changes the parent experiences, what part of this whole 9-week journey, maybe it's the galloping heartbeat, maybe it's a small daily choice like finding comfy underwear, what makes you reflect most deeply on that intricate, beautiful dance between a new life developing and all the care that surrounds it?
A great question.
We hope this deep dive gave you lots to think about, and maybe, just maybe, a renewed sense of absolute wonder.